this way. Oops. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Shoot. Whoopsie. Orientation is locked. Oh, come on, dude. It wants you to stop streaming. Cancel. Why is it locked? I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Welcome to the live. Okay, oops. What a terrible video. What is going on? Okay, everybody. I'm getting ready to go live. Kind of a rough start. I'm going to be making a card using the September release inspiration box stuff. One of the stamp sets in there was this beautiful, it's called the Fall Florals. I actually made this card here with this stamp set. I only used 2 stamps in the whole set. I used this stamp here, which is the Mum, which is this stamp here. And I also used the, where is it at? This leaf here, which is what I used to create this sort of wreath looking thing here. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to also be using the dies that came with this inspiration set. And it has this really cute like pumpkin that I'm going to be using to make. So what I did was I pre-cut some of the paper because I can't stand. It just seems like it just prolongs the video, makes it sort of painful. So I pre-cut my card and scored it. And this is what I'm going to be using. Actually turn it around the right way. So what I did was I cut out this pumpkin. I cut 2 pumpkins here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I decided to make it to where instead of matting it where you have the white showing on the ends, I'm going to do it just like this. Kind of just give it sort of a different look, something different. And I'm going to be using these cute pumpkins that came in the set. They're really nice size, which is cool. It's like this really, it's probably, let me see, about 2.5 inches, which is nice. And this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be coloring my pumpkins. I also, it comes like with this big overlap piece here that you can mat it against this. You know, you put this piece on top. And you can use already colored cardstock if you're not somebody who likes to color, but I really like to color. So I'm going to be coloring it. But I also want to show, you could also use your glitter glaze to give yourself a different look if you wanted to, which would make it really nice. The glitter glaze tangerine, or you could use something like the glitter glaze. This is sort of a green color, but it's not on the lid, but it's a really pretty green color. There's so many different variations you can use with your stuff. But what I'm doing is I took some colored pattern paper, and this is what I'm actually going to use to kind of go against this piece here. And I'm going to color this front portion. I'm going to do that using my Copics. I think I'm going to use YR04, YR07, and YR09 to color this in. And hopefully, by the time it's all done, it'll be nice and pretty. Do I have any wipes? Yeah. Let me get some wipes. I'm going to start with the YR04. Just going to start coloring this in. And this actually is, I typically color using, what is it, the Express It paper. But this is actually Hammer Mill, I think 110 pound white cardstock, which works really great with Copics as well. I ran out of my Express It paper, so I've been using this here. And I'm just going to lay a first layer of the lighter color here. And what that kind of does, it helps, it sort of like wets the paper so that when you start coloring in using some of the other color, it sort of just blends a little bit easier. And it helps because the paper is sort of already almost wet. Now I'm going to take my YR07 and I'm going to darken this up. And I'm going to color as if the sun or the light was facing down. So I'm going to be giving the shadows on top of the pumpkin and the bottom portion of the pumpkin. There's just a lot of different things you could actually do, because the pieces that actually like cut out here, if you wanted to, you could even put those back in and color those a different color, which is kind of nice. It's always nice when you get a die that you can do several things with versus, you know, just one thing. You know, that way you can get a bunch of different looks for different things. Now I'm going to go back over this with my YR4 just to kind of blend it in there. YR07 seems a little bit dry, but I think in all the videos I've been doing lately, my pens definitely need some inking. Now I'm going to use my YR09, give this a little bit a darker tone. And I think I'm also going to use in maybe E09 to really darken up this top portion of my pumpkin. I'm just going to kind of flick it to kind of give it, you know, an interesting kind of tone to it, so it doesn't look like it's just all one color blended out, but like more shading and different stuff to it. You can see how nice that will be when you lay it over your piece here and put it up against her, and I'll probably color that a little bit darker. So now I think I'm going to take, this might be a little bit too dark, let me see. No, not really. I'm going to take E09 and, oops, I'm going to color that. Darken this up a little bit more. Then go over it so you can see this is a really nice color for that. Just kind of darken this up. Starting a little bit late. It's been raining here in Brevard County, Florida for probably what seems like almost a month. It's really nice during the day, and then just randomly during the evening hours it just starts storming so bad. I'm really tired. Oops. Tired of the rain. Just can't get anything, just really can't get anything done, it seems like. But I actually stayed home today because my daughter is actually doing a wedding in Las Vegas, which was kind of cool. I actually was going to go, but I couldn't go because of work, so I stayed back to watch my grandson. So I'm going to have a very interesting activity-filled week with him. He's 2 years old and definitely into his terrible twos, but it's okay. Okay, see, that kind of blends it out and gives it a really nice kind of look to it. And now what I'm going to do is this will layer this over this piece here. And I'm going to color the stem so that it has a nice, I can't remember. No, pumpkin stems are green. That's right. So maybe I should color that a green color. I think I'm going to try this YG67. Just color this stem here a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That way, kind of gives it a nice little interesting look there. There you go. And I'm going to put that along the bottom there. Now, I'm going to color another pumpkin here. I think I'm just going to go with 2 pumpkins. Like I said, I had already pre-cut my card and scored it so that it wouldn't take too long. Lives, I've been doing these for a little while, but I'm still not where I wish I was with doing these lives. But I'm not the greatest planner. I have all these great plans in my head, but then my weeks just get so busy and full, especially now. Got my grandson And my daughter is staying here with me, so things just have been, I don't know, really hectic. I don't have that free time like I wish I had sometimes. But I still always try and find ways or time to craft, which is always nice. I've been really wanting to get into doing more videos too, but don't even have time for that really much lately. Seems like that's the thing anyways. If you don't do videos, then, you know, you're just not doing enough. But it's nice. It's always more visual to follow along in a video. I know for me it's definitely more helpful than just reading something. I'm a more hands-on person. I have to try it myself. And it's almost Halloween time. My son, not son, what can I call my grandkid, my son, his birthday's coming up, October 2nd. He's actually born on the same day a really good friend of mine was born on. So I know he's going to be a good person and smart. So it's always fun to see what kind of birthday party we can have for him. His first birthday party went so well. It was a really rough year for my daughter, so it was really nice that his birthday and his baby shower just came out really great. Not only do I do, what do you call, crafting and making cards, but I make those balloon decorations. So I made some really nice balloon decorations at her baby shower, and it just turned out so amazing. Ooh, see? Look at that. Nice and easy. Nice pre-made pumpkin. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be laying these pumpkins along the bottom here. Yep. See how nice that is? And see, you don't even have to, if you didn't want to, maybe you could just use this as sort of a decorative element, which would be nice. Kind of do something with it. Maybe make a cool border or something like that. Line them up like that. It's just nice, like I said, that you can use your dies in different ways. That way you know you're always getting good use out of the money you spent, since crafting can get pricey sometimes. But Brutus Monroe always has really good prices on stuff. And he has, let me tell you, amazing sales. I've seen some good sales in my life, but when he has a sale, he really has good sales. If you have not checked out his website when he has sales going on, believe me, you definitely are missing out, because he really has great sales. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit, because I always get ink off my fingers and everywhere onto my card by the time I'm done. I've got smudges every flipping where. I'm not sure what I did with this phone screen. Hopefully it's even working, because it says, I don't know, something's locked. So hopefully it's even working. Okay, so now I am going to glue this piece of cardstock here to this paper here. I'm gonna get me some glue. I need to get me like a tape runner. That's what I need to do. See how that comes out. That would be nice. Oop. There's my grandson out there. Oops. Making noise watching his Mickey Mouse. And my dog's in here. So I'm just going to add this glue here. And glue this down onto my cardstock. I measured this out, but if it's a little bit long, you know, you can always cut it. Looks like it's almost perfect. I'll probably just shave that edge off a little bit just so I know that it's really nice and even. Just not the type to always measure. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my pumpkins together. I really like this. This is the first time I'm actually using these pumpkins. Perfect for a Halloween, nice Halloween card. You can always add some of those like little googly eyeballs to these to make them come alive for the kiddos. I really like that piece. I'm going to put that down there. Add glue to this second one here. I thought about using some of the leaves from the stamp set, but I might. I'm not sure how I want to do this. And then mix it up. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put this here. So I feel like something's missing somewhere. But I did stamp out, because with the fall favorites die set, you get a thanks that has a shadow to it. So I stamped it out in black, and which would be nice. Maybe I kind of like it with just the black. I feel like the white maybe just a little bit too much or something. Maybe not, but I feel like there's too much open space here. Something's not jiving. I think what I'm going to do is maybe add a white center here. I feel like there's just too much. This is not the white. I'm going to add some white to the center because I feel like it's just too much of an opening or a plain opening to it. So let me just start cutting this little piece. And then I'll add the pumpkins to that. Maybe I had a funky, think if I have a background, maybe a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to cut, I feel like something, yeah, let me see. Okay, I think that's better. I feel like something's not filling it up. Okay, so then I think what I'm going to do is add this piece here and mat this against that. Kind of fills up that big open space. That way it kind of... I'm gonna mix it up. Okay, let me see. What does that look like? I wonder if I would have did that. Or I would have been if I would have did a piece. Nah. Just not doing what I'm liking. I wonder if I did that. Did it this ways, maybe. No, that's not it either. I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm trying to fill up. I just feel like this just got too much, I don't know, of an opening. Hopefully everybody is getting ready for what's coming up September. I think there's a holiday coming up. Is it Labor Day? Or did that pass already? I do not recall. Yes, I'm not one of those one who always measures things out, kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Yes, I like that better. Okay. I'm going to glue this on there. To kind of fill that up and then put my pumpkins on there. I think that looks better. Can always cut this down to where it's more even too. Yes. Okay. I like that. Much better. I feel like it just fills it up, gives it more. Yeah, definitely. Looks better. Okay, I'm going to glue this down. Then I'm going to glue my pumpkins down to that. This gives you sort of a nice, clean card for fall. So that's what it's called, right? See? Yeah, that kind of fills it up. And then now I'm going to add my pumpkins to that there. Yeah, so much better. I'm liking it so much better than I did. And see, and imagine, if you did this here, and if you use your glitter glaze, which would really give that some really cool sparkle, but it wouldn't, it wouldn't dry in time. I would have had to pre-do that, but that's always an idea. Okay, put my pumpkin there. There, I really like that. See, that looks a lot better. And then what I could do is, if I were to put thanks, I'm trying to see if I would have put some other flowers or something. Oh, yeah. Maybe this. Do I want that? Let me see. Kind of think just the black, because I'm thinking there's just too much white going on everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to adhere my sentiment without the white shadow in the back. That's what good with these little glues, with these little tips. You can really kind of get these small pieces. A lot of times when I have small pieces like this, I will use my, what do you call, spray glue. There. So I'm going to add that there. And I like how that looks. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut a little off the edge. I think cutting it off the edge. Yeah, see, that cleans it up more. And then I'm going to add maybe some, I had some like little beads or something, or maybe some sequins to kind of fill that space. Or I had some on my table here. I think I'm gonna add these little bees to kind of give it a, kind of brighten it up, or kind of glamorize it a little bit. I think I like this brown. Be surprised at what something so simple can really add some life. There. And then I think I'm gonna do some over here. Oops, so small. There. And there. There. And there you go. You have a nice, clean, simple, but perfect card for Halloween, fall. I don't know. Who just likes pumpkins, it'd be good. But it's like I said, these pumpkins are such a good size. They're perfect for almost anything. And I chose not to use the back piece because I just kind of wanted it, since I added the colored pattern paper in the back, that kind of brings it all together. And hopefully everybody likes my card. And everybody have a good night. Thanks. I don't know. Let's see. This thing, I hope this thing worked off. Jeez.